Chapter 1, Lesson 9. This is getting you ready for the graphs and all that other fun stuff that we have going on. The first part of your homework is going to ask you if the ordered pair is a solution. Do you remember on lesson 8 where we had to plug in x to see if it worked? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
That's the same thing we're doing today. Is the given ordered pair a solution? I'm just going to put SOL just because.
Is this the last lesson?
Did you get it?
Yes.
Yes. Are you okay?
Walking down the stairs. So are we going to take our test this week? But
No.
The testing is going to interrupt our...
No. Yeah, the testing's going to interrupt like what we're going to do. What we'll do is we'll test Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We'll do a worksheet over this on Friday. And
The
then when
SOL
we,
is supposed to be solution, right?
yes. And then when we come back next week, we'll do study guide and get ready for our test, okay?
No homework all week.
I know, look at y'all. So,
I say you. This wife's going to go.
hush. Okay. So, is this ordered pair a solution? Do you remember, like, are you okay? Do you remember the ordered pair? Which one's X, which one's Y?
X.
X is which one?
X is the 3.
X is the 3, right. It goes in alphabetical order. So this is X and this is Y, okay? And so we plug those into the equation. So X goes right here. So it's 4 times 3.
12.
And then it's supposed to equal 10. So Leighton already said that equals 12. So is it a solution? Yes or no? Do those equal?
No.
No, so it is not a solution, no. Okay? Those are pretty simple, do you think? Yeah? Okay. Let me look at the next set on your homework and see what they have.
Miss Dear, I thought we had homework from you over the weekend and I was freaking out.
Me too.
I got home and there was no papers in my book and I was like, I guess I'll find out tomorrow.
You're not home.
Okay. I want you to write this with me. It's a word problem. And the directions are going to say, oh my, use a table, an equation, and a graph. And you're supposed, that's A, that kind of got out of control really fast. Graph. And what they want us to do, we have to, for one problem, we have to do all 3 of these things, okay? And so I'm going to show you exactly what we're going to work on, all right? It's a word problem, so I'm going to write the word problem real fast for you, so write it with me. I think it's just like maybe 1 or 2 sentences, all right? I'm going to write it in purple so we can see it. Oops, on. Okay. And we'll stop on that. Because then the next says, how can you represent their relationship? Okay? So we're going to try to figure out how we can, or to Isaiah, how we can figure out how to put these together.
Sharing the same birthday as my brother.
Think about math. Well, I would hate if my kids shared their birthday together. That's a financial hardship on a family. Christmas is hard enough. Then you put 2 birthdays together? Good Lord. Alright, let's get this wrote down. Okay. So, first, it doesn't matter which one you do first. I like to go in order so I can do my table first. Get that out of the way. Then the equation, and then the graph. Alright? So, let's start with the table. Table looks like this. Here, I'm going to draw like 3 parts. That way you can draw it on your paper and you can make sure you got all 3. Table, equation, graph. And if you want to get a piece of graph paper, I've got some back there. You can just number it. It may be easier for you. Okay. Okay, so my table. It's like having an XY table, but I'm going to have a table about Kim and Carrie. And so since both of them have different letters that they start with, I'm going to call Carrie C, and I'm going to call Kim K. Worked out nice, right? Shh, focus, Isaiah. So now, let's say that, do you remember in the problem that it says that Kim was born 2 years before? So if I was born 2 years before you, how much older am I than you? 2 years. So whatever Carrie is, Kim is 2 years more, right? So if Carrie is 1, Kim is how old? 3. She's 2. Add 2. Are we? Okay. Well, I was going by what we were saying. 3. Okay, and so on and so on, right? Usually I like for you to pick 3 to 4. Okay? That's not hard. Alright, 3 to 4 comparisons. Okay, so now when we write an equation, what did Kim equal? What did I do to Carrie to get Kim's age? Multiply? Add. So I take Carrie's age and I add 2, and that equals Kim. Okay? Carrie's age plus 2, and that is Kim. I know me doing this with you is easy. I know. But so far, do you see how I'm doing things? I'm trying not to make it any more complicated than what it is, right? Okay, so now a graph. Here's what my graph kind of looks like. And I'm going to put Carrie on the bottom. I'm going to put Carrie's age on the bottom, just because. And I'm going to do, so see how on Carrie's age we went to 4? That's all I'm going to do. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you see how on Kim's age we went to 6? That's all I'm going to put on hers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this side is Kim. Helps if I can spell it. Kim, okay? I could have switched them. You could have put Carrie on this side. You could have put Kim down there, okay? Just be sure that you label, all right? So when Carrie was 1, how old was Kim? 3. So when Carrie was 1, Kim was 3. What about this next one? When Carrie was 2, Kim was? Right. Carrie was 3, 5, and then 6, okay? How old do you think Kim was when Carrie was 0, when she was born? 2, right. So you could put that dot there if you want to, okay? And so most of the time on stuff like this, guys, we do go ahead and connect them, even though that dot's not very connected. There you go. Okay? We'll go ahead and try to connect them just because. If you want to use your colored pens, I'm down with that. Okay? Because sometimes it's easier to make sure you got all your information. Sometimes it's easier, look, I did all these in blue, well, I'm going to do my dots in blue. Okay? It's just about how you organize yourself. I won't give you a ton of these, but I will go ahead and tell you this is the most important part, okay, of this lesson. Yeah. Yeah, it is. It is not bad. And they're only going to give you like one or two sentences that you're relating, okay? So you have to start thinking in terms of letters. Like up here, what did I do to Carrie to get to Kim? Use first initials. Use something that makes you think of that. You know, when you think of popcorn, you think of the letter P, okay? So stuff like that. Now, let's draw a graph into the question. Be able to do that. We go to page 64 real fast. I just want to show you one. I want to do one with you. And we're going to look at number 22. And while you're getting to that page, I'm going to go ahead and kind of draw the table for you. I don't know. It's 64. No, you don't. I just want to draw it so I can write on it. Hey Isaiah, since I know you're there, can you tell me the numbers for here?
There's four boxes on each side.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
3. Okay, so what's this one?
12.5, 14.5, 16.5,
Okay.
18.5.
Thank you. Very good. Okay. So now I have my table up, and the directions. Do you see the bold directions? Use the table to draw a graph and answer the question. So first, I don't even have to read the question, do I? It says draw a graph, correct? I don't need it. I do not need the table, or I do not need the question to actually draw the graph. Do you agree or not? I agree. Okay, good. So here's my graph over here. It goes up in days by 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go ahead and get it graphed. On this one, I'm going to count by twos. I just think it'd be easier. Like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, okay? So, because it goes up.
So we don't need it for doing the
Yeah, we don't need it for doing the graph, though. So, and when you do those and it goes up by something other than 1, you have to like draw it in there. At least on a few of them.
So when we are doing these questions, we do need to draw the graph though, because it says draw a graph.
Yeah. Wait. Yes, you do have to actually draw a graph. Okay. So on day 1, 12.5. So day 1, 12.5. That's right there. Because you don't want to get it just right there in the middle, because that's 13. So we want to go about right there. Day 2 is 14 and a half, so 14 and a half. 30 is 16, 40 and 16. And then 18. There we go. So there's my graph. How nice. And then we just, if it was 0, I don't know. I think we should just do that. And then we'll connect these. Okay? Connect those dots. Make your dot bigger. Do you see how I have mine kind of small? Make your dot a little bit bigger so when you draw your line on it, it doesn't cover up that dot. Does that make sense? Okay, so now we're ready for the question. We did part 1. Now we're answering the question. Okay. The table shows the length in centimeters of a scarf you're knitting. Suppose the pattern continues. How long is the scarf after 8 days? Well, what's happening each day? What am I doing? Huh? Going up by 2 each time. 2, 2, 2. Right, Arna? Do you agree? So, 5, 6, 7, 8. All I gotta do is go up two each time. So 20, 22, 24, and I ran out of room, but that's a 26. Ta-da! You done. Not bad, right? Yes, no,
I still miss.
you don't get it?
No, it's not bad.
Okay. If you don't get it, let me know. Okay?
Well, since you said that, so you-
Exactly. As soon as I let you go on your own, you're like, oh gosh. Okay, so we are going to, on page 64, number 9 through 23 odd. I'd like these finished during 8th period so you don't have to take them home for homework because we're not taking home homework. We're not taking home homework, okay? Not this week because we're focused on our Sat 10. Alright? So I don't
if
want
we
you.
get homework from Miss White, we're not taking it home.
Oh, that's not my class.
Oh, so
For
you're
my
talking
class,
about-
we're not taking home homework.
Okay, because I was like, we're not taking it home. I
feel
didn't
like,
get it.
I feel like essays coming on in the class. Lord,